Hey friends, it has been a long time since I've done a video. I think I've missed a lot of events, although they're all recorded on my phone. But in making the videos, I put them on YouTube, and that way the kids will have them for eternity, and all the family members and friends can watch and see what we're doing. So I hate that I haven't put them out there, but I've been making just videos, but not putting them together. I have to show you, I went to the market today. I have some great neighbors down the way. Mr. Steve, we call him, and Miss Lucy. And I've told you on my videos before, he is from Texas, and she is from here. And so it's a great combination. She speaks Quechua and Spanish, and she's understanding a lot of English because she's with him. He speaks English and Spanish, and he's picking up Quechua, the local language, because he's with her. So today, when they invited me to go to town with them, I was so apprehensive because that's my nature. I didn't want to go because it just makes me nervous because, you know, I don't want to be a third wheel. I don't want to feel like I'm imposing. I don't want her to feel like she has to not speak and I'm speaking in English. So I'm speaking in Spanish as much as I can. He's speaking in Spanish, she's speaking in Spanish. It's kind of an odd mix, but we made it work. Anyway, all my nerves set aside. It was a fabulous day. The kids were not happy because I was leaving them, because I never leave the kids. And they were just apprehensive. The dogs were going crazy. I don't leave them either. I mean, I'm always here, right? I'm always with my gang. So it was a unique experience all the way around. So we went down to Pana, and I was nervous because I get car sick, and I had to sit in the back seat. Although they offered the front seat, but how awkward is that? That she sits behind me and I sit up front. And so I was like, oh, no, I'll sit in the back. And it was fine, but remember, we're winding through the mountains, and so I'm back there weaving around and trying to keep focused on the front window so I don't puke. So anyway, same scenario coming back up. But when we got down there, we parked the car and we walked, and they showed me some new stores, not new to me. So with the kids, I don't venture out into new places a lot, and especially because I have my little purse. I carry this with me everywhere I go, and I throw it on like this. So it's here, and if I'm in a crowded space, I turn it around backwards so nobody can get their hands in my stuff. And I'm hanging on to Giovanni, and I'm hanging on to the girls, and you can imagine the spaces are so narrow inside the stores, and they stack stuff like crazy, and I'm so afraid I'm gonna knock something over, and usually it gets paid for it if you do. In the grocery store here, on the end caps, wine bottles. Everything that's glass is on an end cap. I mean, it's so nerve-wracking trying to get my kids to go into places. So, end of that story, but I don't go in new places often. So today it was really fun because they took me into two new grocery stores, but they're small, bigger than Toot and Totem probably. Not our Toot and Totems, not the super stores, not the 7-Eleven super whatever. Hi baby. I'm smelling her brain. She thinks that you brushed your teeth, your brain smells beautiful. So anyway, it was really cool because there were a lot of American items in there that I haven't seen. Like, I even saw a Bud Light today. Yes, I did. A Bud Light. And I told him, I said, that's so out of place. I haven't seen that since I've been here. Like, you don't see stuff like that here. Pepper, I ran out of pepper, and I could not find anything but those little bitty things of pepper, you know? And sometimes they're in little packages. I found a big spice thing like this of pepper today. So that was really cool. I bought pepper and I bought salt. I know that sounds so stupid, but I haven't seen Morton salt in a year. So I did buy Morton salt, and I did buy pepper, and I bought the regular salt that I buy too. Anyway, and then we went on, so we went in those two stores and we walked to the outdoor market, which was so much fun. Walking through, because I mean, they're so used to it, and this outdoor market, it wasn't a big day at the market today, although it was busy, but the pass-throughs are wider, and it helped to go in there and see that, because I stay on the outskirts of it and it's pretty packed, but once you get in there, it's not near as crowded. There were tons of fruits and veggies and meat and chicken and fish and clothing, you name it. There's new stuff, there's used stuff. there's all kinds of stuff. And so it was just fun walking through. I wish I could smell so I could, you know, enjoy that or not enjoy it as well. But I did buy a few things there. I bought radishes. Haven't seen radishes in a while. I bought beets, and they were huge beets, and I cooked those up tonight and made beet soup out of that. It probably doesn't sound good, but it was so good. And so I've got it in a pitcher in my fridge so that I can get out like a cup, you know, before meals, because it's high in fiber, high in B vitamins, it's good for you. So I thought, you know, I can have like a cup of beet soup before I eat a meal, and I'm trying to watch my weight. So I decided that I would have just lunch, and I do my Herbalife shake in the morning. I'm supposed to do my Herbalife shake in the evening, but like tonight I had a little bit of beet soup and some homemade yogurt that I made. Yes, I did. I made yogurt first time ever, and it turned out so good. It's so thick and so creamy, and I just had, you know, like a half a cup, but it was plenty with my cup of beet soup, and away I go. So I'm making right now kraut, and I don't make just like regular cabbage kraut. I used white cabbage, purple cabbage. I threw in broccoli. I threw in, I can't even think, carrots, and I don't know, other veggies, onions. I always throw in everything. And then you let it ferment. So it's sitting on my counter with a weight on it, fermenting for a week. And you just check on it. I threw in limes. I don't do the vinegar, I do lime juice. And anyway, so good. Been plucking avocados, aguacate is what they call them here, avocados off the tree, off the ground. They're falling everywhere. Free, and they're huge and they're delicious. And then I picked up another one of my fruits that I love. I can't remember the name of this. Can't remember the name of it. It's weird. But you peel it. It's hard on the outside. I can hear it. And inside are all the seeds, like chia seeds. It's so good. I thought they were out of season, but they had them. And then this is called a guicoi or a guaycoi. It's a veggie they make here. I think that's what this is. I'm not sure. Pick that up. Look at this. This is called huisquil, and usually it has a long tongue coming out of it. Look at that. Anyway, I've got tons of veggies, and I've just been having so much fun. Now, I do have a question. I made my yogurt, and it produced whey. Okay, whey. Okay, Giovanni, turn your iPad down to medium. It looks like urine. What is this? So I've been Googling. I'm like, what do I do with that? Because, you know, I poured a cup of it out, and then I'm like, that's wasteful. That came off the milk. There's got to be something to do with it. So I'm trying to figure that out. They say you can make lemonade, or you can make fermented drinks, or you can just drink it straight. I tried that, and I don't know. It's just kind of different. So I don't know if I'll be doing that, but I'll show you. Look at this. Here's my beet soup right here. You see that? Yes. And here's my sun tea I made today. Here's my thick and creamy yogurt that I made. I don't know. Can you see that? Oh. And tonight was leftover night. The kids ate like champs. They had pork. They had sausage. They had steak. They had veggies. They had spaghetti. Leftover night. It's good. Okay. And this is my my big pot of kraut. It's purple and it's good. What else have I made? I'm thinking I made something else. Can't think of what it was. I'm gonna pickle some ginger. Here's my radishes. There they are. There they are. And here's my ginger. I'm gonna pickle it. I've got like 4 of these ready to pickle. Anyway, I'm excited. No fighting, or you can go to bed. Testing. Okay, so market was fun. And then after we left the market, we went to a bookstore. Did we go to the bookstore first? We went to the bookstore. And because it's a little bookstore, it's local, and they have all kinds of good stuff in there. They have things for the kids and, you know, books and games and stuff like that. I have an angry child, if you can hear in the background. I sent her to bed. In here, she's so tired she can't stand herself, so I sent her to bed, but I have a speaker so I can hear what's going on, and she is just mouthing down there. She's mad. Okay, so this is a book to teach me and Sergio and the kids catch a cow. the local, one of like 28 local languages. There's like 28 languages here. Isn't that incredible? Some of the people in towns that are next to each other don't even understand each other. Unless you speak the common language of Spanish, you won't understand the other languages. So anyway, this book is chock full. Not only are we learning Spanish, but we're going to try to pick up some Quechua. Sally that works with us and Luis and his partner that work here, they all speak it, and so you can hear them during the day, and it sounds pretty cool. It's a real different sound, so it's going to be interesting to see if we can pick up some of this. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to right now. Oh, after we left there, we went to go eat, and we got tacos, but tacos here are not like, you know, like the U-shaped taco shell. No, it's a flat, like a tostada on a tortilla, and it's usually not flour, it's usually maize. And anyway, it's not hard like a tostada. In fact, tostada is toast here. It's also confusing. But anyway, it was really, really good. There were 3 of them about this size. I ate those up, and then we hopped in a tuk-tuk and with our bags of our vegetables and other things, and we drove around to the parqueo where the truck was, which we could have walked there. I don't really know why we didn't, but we didn't. And then we got in the little truck and we went to the real grocery store here, and they needed a couple of things, and then we went up the hill. No, then we went to the Ferreteria, which is a hardware store, because we were looking for some Velcro. Didn't have it. No Velcro, no, nothing there. Then we went on to San Andreas, which is on the way up the hill here, and we stopped for coffee. They had coffee and cake. I just had coffee. I have to tell you that the coffee we got, they ordered, is it cappuccinos? Is that what it's called? I don't drink fancy coffee. A cappuccino? Yeah. So they came in saucer cups like this. Okay? Big, like soup bowl looking things. They had those, and I had a smaller one, but it was a full-on cappuccino, you know, like coffee. We didn't get flavors or whatever, but it was so good. And they got cake. Each one got cake. And the slices were, and I'm not making this up, they were this thick on the sides, and they filled a plate, okay? Cake. He got chocolate, she got vanilla. Huge. You know how much it cost? It was 50Q. So you divide that by 7.75, and it was like between $5 and $7 for all of it. Cappuccinos times 3 and 2 big pieces of cake. Unbelievable. Then we went and walked through the market there, which it wasn't big today. It's on Tuesdays, I think she said. Anyway, so there wasn't a market today, but it was fun just to walk through the town. And then we went up to the top where the Catholic church is and looked out, and it was beautiful. And then we came home. So, and I came home and Giovanni pooped his pants, the dog peed downstairs, and Gianna stepped in dog crap and walked all through the house. She took off the clean shoe though. She just left on the Schuko shoe, the dirty shoe, and walked through the house. And that's the way I started my afternoon. But it was such a fun day. I was so nervous to get out. I was so nervous to go with people. I was nervous to leave the kids and the dogs. Nervous about the whole thing. But I had a good time. I met some interesting people. I met the coolest hippies. I want to be her when I grow up. Both of them had white hair. She had beautiful, full, thick white hair and a ponytail clear down to here. I mean, beautiful. And dressed in the hippiest of hippie clothes I've ever seen. The pants. She had some kind of little skirt thing going on under her hippie shirt. She had on a mask, you know, because we're all still wearing masks here, and it had the big peace sign on it, and it was all colors. It was so cool. He had on the same, and he had white hair, some kind of hat, I don't remember, and he had braids, ponytail braids. Now these guys are white-headed, okay? They were so cool. He had taken his braids and braided them down here and put them like a necklace. It was the coolest thing. And he had on hippie clothes. His shorts were cool. They were just awesome. And they live in Sunana, across the lake. And that's a really relaxed hippie commune kind of thing. And invited of course, my two that I was with, because they're already friends, but I got invited too to go over there on the lancha, on the boat, and visit and see their house. And they also make all their own stuff, their yogurt, the kombucha, their kraut. They do it all, and they are cool. He was a roadie. He did all the transportation for The Who. Are you kidding me? Some for Madonna. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And my neighbor Steve went to school with Madonna. She was in his history class, I think he said. Give me a break. Who are these people? Anyway, also Cat Stevens. And the wife was so excited because she had had a one-on-one conversation with Cat Stevens, and Billy Joel was there. And I mean, they're just talking the talk like it's nothing like it's, you know, Sam Smith down the street or whatever, you know. Although Sam Smith's famous, right? Anyway, you know, you get the idea. And Taylor Swift was his last person that he worked with, and he said she had 57 semi-trucks that they had to manage and deal with on their excursions. 57 semi-truck fulls of things. Are you kidding? But it was so cool to visit with them. And she directed me to websites, and she gave me her email, and she said she'll send me information on how to do different things. And they've been here for 2 years. They've not gone back to the States at all. They're very satisfied. They have 10 children. They have 18 grandchildren in the States. They're doing what we're doing. And it's really cool because they are completely fulfilled. Their family still loves them. They're still connected, and yet they're able to enjoy their retirement and enjoy their years and live the way they want. And how cool is that? I just was like, wow. Then I met another man, another one of their friends. His name was Eric, and he's also probably close to, I don't know, in his 60s. I don't know. He's white-headed too. Cool accent. I don't know where it was from. But I guess Norway. He's from Norway, and he's a baron or something like that, and all kinds of adventures. And he was just fun to listen to too. It was just a cool day. I mean, it was really, really neat. And I guess I'm saying all that to say, let go of your apprehensions. I had to today, and I thought I was going to poop myself. I was so nervous. But I let go of my apprehensions, and I went, and I had so much fun. I had such a good time on that adventure. It was like a Winnie the Pooh adventure that I never expected. I'm enjoying delving into cultured foods, the kraut, the kombucha, the yogurt, all the things. I mean, why not? Why not? There's so many fruits and veggies and healthy things around me. So many teachers here, so many teachers, if you're just willing to shut your mouth and listen and learn. And listen, their life is not my life. They'll never understand me or where I'm coming from, and 100%. And I'll never understand them or where they're coming from 100%. But I can sure enjoy them and learn from them and partake in their adventure here and there. And why not? I mean, what a dull life if all I do every day is me and my way of thinking, and because someone doesn't think the way I think, I'm not going to talk to them, or because they don't behave the way I think they should, I'm not going to talk to them. I've allowed myself this year to focus on one word every month. I usually pick one word a year, and this year I said, no, I think I need one word a month to change it up. And so this month is grace, and if you've seen my Facebook posts, you'll get that. And I picked grace because that's Shivani. Scares you at first. It's like, oh, what was that? I picked grace because I need to remember to allow myself grace when I feel like I'm not meeting my own standards. I'm always the worst boss. Like, I am on myself all the time. You know, I've got to get up and get my Bible time in, get my tea, get my coffee ready, do my things in the morning, take my shower, put on whatever kind of face or hair I'm going to put on for the day before the kids even get up, because I don't want them to be waiting on me. I don't want them to have to go through that. I need my time in the morning. So I start my day that way. It's like I wake up at 3 and I think, okay, maybe I could sleep another hour, maybe 2. I start calculating what day is it. Do you guys do that? Anyway, so it's like you know, and I'm hard on myself that way throughout the entire day, So I need to allow myself grace as a wife, as a mother, as a sister, as a daughter. Allow yourself grace. You're not going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody expects you to be. No. We're just happy when people show up. I mean, I'm happy when people partake. And if they don't, I get it. It's like, I don't like doing things all the time either. I don't like calling people all the time or texting all the time either. So allow yourself grace and allow those people around you grace. Allow them the grace that you would like to receive, okay? I think about the Lord's Prayer where it says, and do unto us as, let's see, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. There we go. And do we really forgive them? Do we really forgive? Do we really forgive and let it go? Because that's how we want to be treated, and that's how Jesus will treat us, and God will treat us. But we have to be able to do that on our end in order to receive it, right? And that's where I'm at this month in January, is forgiveness and grace. And just remembering that if I'm not willing to put that out there for others, how do I expect to receive it myself? So anyway, that's my what do you call that? My not pedestal. I'm harping on something. That's my thing today. I don't know what else I can tell you other than construction's continuing on the house, and we're loving it. And Sergio was here, and now he's back in the States for a week or two. I don't know. You never know. And then, so they'll keep on working on the house. I should be getting a closet finally in my bedroom. And so I'll be able to unload suitcases and such as that. We did get this one down here. Do you see how big and beautiful that is? Let's walk down there. That's my utility closet to stick stuff in, because we're going to turn this one here into a bathroom for the guests. So look how tall that goes all the way up. Look how short I am. I have to get a stool to get up here. I mean, I can kind of reach up here, but I can't, reach that. So anyway, this is where my utility closet is now, and it's beautiful wood. And this one will get turned into a bathroom in here. And then this is our master bathroom. And so this one, oh, and they put a cabinet in here too. And Sergio asked me, is that too tall for you? Well, it kind of is. I'm kind of short, but I like it. He goes, I wanted it all the way up to the ceiling where the doors could pass underneath. So, I mean, who needs to be in my bathroom cabinet anyway? And I don't mind getting a little stool. I don't mind it. And I like that it's out of the way. So hopefully one day that will just be master bath, and that'll be closed off, and this will be our guest bath. And I like it. So I'm anxious to get the closet in our room. It'll have a makeup table as well, and the girls downstairs will be the same. So anyway, that's what we're doing, still homeschooling. I have a Zoom call with the school on Monday, and then I also have a in-person meeting with, I don't know who, and my 3 kids on Wednesday. Getting ready to try to get them into school if that exists. I mean, I don't see paying and trying to get the kids to school if it's only going to be, 2 hours in the morning and only 2 days or 3 days a week. I'd rather homeschool. So we'll see how that goes. I just want them to be around other kids, socialization. It's huge. So I've got to go. I got to make sure my kids are tucked in bed, and I got to finish cleaning my kitchen, prep for homeschool tomorrow, and study a little bit myself and read a little bit. Look, if you don't have this book, this is such a good book. I copied another girl that got this book, and she put it out there, and she's here in Guatemala too. It's called Nourishing Traditions by who? I don't know, Sally Fallon, by Sally Fallon. If you don't have that, get that book. I mean, there's all kinds of recipes, excuse me, balsamic stuff, cucumber, yogurt, grapefruit, this and that, vinaigrette, blah, blah, blah. But it's cultured food. It's little remedies for this, that, and the other. The cookbook that challenges politically correct nutrition and the diet dictocrats. What about that? Anyway, so off I go, and I hope that I can put this video out there. We'll see how the internet cooperates. Bye, everybody. Nadar. Swim. Nadar. Venga. Hey, get ready. Hop, hop. Hop on one foot. Giovanni's scared. Your dress is going up in the air. That is not a very good slide tonight. Gianni, you got to keep your dress under you so you can slide better. Just adding in a few pictures of our day-to-day adventures. Hey friends, I hope there are days when your coffee tastes like magic, your playlist makes you dance, strangers make you smile, and the night sky touches your soul. I hope there are days when you fall in love with being alive. Say a prayer for me, I'll say a prayer for you, and guess what? I'm gonna see you on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.